Good evening. Jean-Luc Godard was a French-Swiss filmmaker who truly came to light during the French New Wave era, or the late 1950s to 1960s. Breathless was Godard's first feature film, winning him the Jean Vigo Prize. The entire film was shot without an actual script. Godard had drafted a rough idea of the dialogue overnight and revised and rewrote parts during rehearsals. This interweaving of improvisation helped Breathless to appear more realistic, a main feature in French New Wave films, similar to Italian neorealism. In fact, his unique style eventually led to Hollywood asking him to direct Bonnie and Clyde. He refused due to his lack of trust in the American film system. Breathless was filmed on a handheld camera with nearly no lighting. The vision Godard had with it was for it to feel more like a documentary. It was filmed on location in Paris, again, similar to the idea of filming in real locations that was used in Italian neorealism. In fact, although all of the locations were pre-selected, no permission was asked to film in any of the areas. This entire process of filmmaking was learned on the fly, with Godard starting as a film critic, not a filmmaker. This allowed for more of a meta-cinematic self-consciousness. Some special techniques Godard used added to this feeling of realism. For example, Godard didn't want to use a dolly to film due to expenses, so he was instead pushed around on a wheelchair to achieve a similar effect. He would also hide in a postal cart with packages on top of him and shoot through a peephole, engulfing himself in the scene once more. All of these creative decisions led to the defining of the New Age film, French New Wave. Finally, Breathless was filmed with the intention of mocking Hollywood film techniques and therefore made use of discontinuity, realism, very low lighting, and much more. Godard didn't like Hollywood, wanting to make something different that went against every norm set. This was achieved with Breathless, with it being a widely acclaimed film that truly stood out now and then.